my main like area where I started learning like I guess you could best practices for software development was while I was at Amazon. First, we think about what we're building, and then we think about what does the architecture for an application like this look like. So we create like a architectural high level diagram, and I have like a post on how to create high level diagrams on my site. Okay, so we create a high level diagram, which basically is like if you are familiar with architecture, it's like a blueprint. And then from there, we create a low level diagram, which is, if you're familiar with architecture, it's like a 3D model. And then we go and we make sure that all the interfaces are specified and we know what the API interfaces are. So if I call this data, like what am I gonna get returned, right? Or if because APIs are basically black boxes where you're like, here's some data, and the API is like, here's your data back, and you're like, okay. yeah, basically, that's basically all it is. And so we create these contracts to make sure that these APIs are going to be, so we know that what the APIs are sending, and we know what the APIs are doing, and we know how to operate with them. And once we have that, then we go in and we do this next step. It's called interfacing, where you make sure all the methods follow an interface that you set beforehand. Basically, you set and agree on so that people know what it is. So then all the methods have that, and then we go in and we do the actual coding.